Hello friends, this is Wendy and welcome to my messy desk. I just found out that this baby is going to be coming, probably 2-3 weeks sooner than I was expecting, and so I'm going to crank out this baby book. So I will show you what I am doing. First I'll show you where this page, where this page is going to go. Then we will flip through this first signature, and then you'll get an idea of what I have in mind. Let's see, was it this one? Nope. Yep, it was right here. Okay, so this is just the first signature, and I'm almost done with it, and then I'm going to move on to the next one. So what I'm doing is, first of all, I have pulled out my watercolor pencils by Tim Holtz. I've already mentioned before that I love them. I've finally finished that very first video, and I really enjoyed that. So first thing I did, well, we did this one together. If you didn't see it, it's just a few videos back. I added this. I went on Pinterest. I found a whole list of fun things that people can write down for when the baby first comes into the world. Their name, obviously, birthday, their length, their weight, the time, and then the location, the weather, #1 songs, and then headlines if she wants to put that. Anyway, so this was the first thing I did. I added, because I wanted this page on here, I added a page, and this is just a white page. In fact, I'll show you what it is. Okay, this comes from this drawing pad. I don't remember exact. I know I paid $2 something for it, but I was working at Walmart at the time, so I had a discount. But they're very reasonably priced. You get 24 sheets. It's great, and it's nice filler paper. It's not as heavy as super heavy cardstock, but it's not thin and flimsy either. So it makes for a really good page for in a junk journal, I think. So it'd be more sturdy than copy paper, significantly more sturdy than that. Okay, we did this one together, and now, oh wait, I forgot to show you. So I did this. So here's the other page, and I took my stencil, 005, good old favorite stencil here, and I put it here. I just happen to have these stamps. I got them on Amazon. They're no name brand. Okay. And then we did this together. You gotta keep going. I have a yellow page because I've been going yellowy, right? So I put this yellow page here, but I want to transition to the pink. So this, I took these stamps. They're called Floral Outlines. And I just inked part of them. So that was this one here. And I used, see, my desk is really, really messy. Oh, here it is. It ran away. The archival ink in black soot. So it's permanent. And then I used my water brush. In fact, I will just show you because that's what I'm going to do right here. Show you exactly what I'm going to do. Now, I was watching a video on how to be a better YouTuber. And one thing, yeah, I know, it's humorous. Stop laughing, please. Stop, just stop laughing. Okay, anyway, one of the things that they were saying was to let people know my credentials and how I am an expert. I have been paper crafting since I was 5. So I've been paper crafting for 60 years. I have 60 years of experience in paper crafting. I have probably 50 years of experience in like scrapbooking and all that. And I have, let's see, I have more than 20 years experience, probably closer to 30 of, putting things together in scrapbooking the way we do now. Good 20 years of that. Probably not 30 because it's only about 20 years old. Well, 25. I've been doing it since they first started doing it. Anyway, and I've been following Tim Holtz for a good 15 years. And I love all things Tim Holtz, so yeah. So this color is Spun Sugar. I gotta tell you, I have the inks in the pads, and it's like, there's nothing there. It's like, where'd the ink go? But in the watercolor pencil, it's beautiful. Wow. I think I'll put it over here, whatever flower this was that didn't fully show up. Yeah. And the rest of this is going to be all green. And I'm going to do another pink. So, let's see. I want to do something a little darker in the middle. Ooh, worn lipstick. Yes, I love this. And this is how I like to ink my, I just take it right off of the pencil. I really like that. Oh, that was probably supposed to be green. Okay, well, anyway. This is just to give a little bit of color and interest to the page. I also want to, because there's going to be pink on the opposite side, I kind of wanted to introduce some pink. So these ones I didn't use this time, but I did use them earlier. As I had said a while back, probably in my last video actually, I'm just throwing all my pinks and pinks now. So do I want to go with this color? I don't know. I'll get that out there. I like this color. This is peeled paint. I just love peeled paint. That's got to be one of my favorites. So I'm just gonna, and I'll give, even though that didn't get finished on there, I'm gonna finish it. And anyway, this is something that if you are giving this as a gift, this is a gift. If you're giving it as a gift, or even if you're gonna do it for yourself and you just need a little something on a page, golly, this is so easy. And I just keep going, and I don't want it to distract because it'll still be a photograph right there. I also have all kinds of firsts, right? I have these little tags that she can put down on pages. But when she's flipping through this book, it'll look prettier. So, okay, I'm gonna let that dry for a minute and I'll be back. Okay, so I let it dry for a good 12 hours, but I am back and I am thinking, trying to decide. So that was the first signature, and this is going to be the second one. And the hardest part for me is just deciding exactly what I want to do. I want this signature to look more like a gardener's notebook, where they, maybe what they've seen in the garden, or, or whatever. Anyway, so I want it to have a little bit of, I don't know. I'm going to add some color in here, but I want it to be kind of like they took notes and all of that. Okay, so I started by putting antique linen, which I might do another layer of it because it's not quite as antique linen-ish as I'd like. So let me... okay. So I'll just put some here. And I may end up using Vintage Photo just right around the edge, although I did just get a Vintage Photo oxide, so I might use that. Anyway. So, and I did pull out, I pulled out Vintage Photo as well as Black Soot Ground Espresso to do my stamping. So I think I'll start. I was going to put it on my platform, but I don't think I will. I think I can just crowd these different things around it and then play with watercolor pencils on it, just, you know, a bit. And then, yeah, make a bit of a cluster here. The photo that is right next to it is of a little girl looking at birds and all of that. So I'm thinking, do I want to do the dots here? Maybe. I definitely want to put this on here. So this is from Field Notes, and this is from Tiny Toadstools. Definitely gonna do this writing here. There we go. I definitely want some dots. Do I want to switch color? I think I do. I think I will switch to Vintage Photo. Push this out so make sure you can see it. The longest part of the process for me is just deciding exactly what I'd like to do. Once I've kind of decided what I want to do, the whole process takes a minute or two, and then I move on. So it's not like I'm having to do a lot of my own artwork or anything. So I'm going to do that. Oh, yes, I love that. Love it so much. I'm going to go down here too. There we go. And then do one of these. Well, let me color this a little bit and then I'll decide. Okay, so I want this to look like it's been, you know, watercolored. I'm going to push to get some water on here. There we go. Got a drop of water. All right. So we're going to just kind of lightly paint. Give it kind of a bluish sky kind of a outline. This is not watercolor paper. It's just basic scrapbook. It's a one-sided scrapbook cardstock, so it's really not anything that is going to accept water super well, so I need to be careful how much water I get on there. And I got a drop of water on my desk. And now I just kind of want to, over here, I'm going to get some of that off because I'm going to pick up some green. I'm pulling out peeled paint again, just because I love it. So we're going to get just a bit of green in here. There we go. I have no idea what kind of, let's see, it's a, get a little bit of green over here. Okay. And then I don't know about the bird, whether I want to paint it or not. I probably do. I don't want to cap my pencil. Okay, and I'm pulling out tea dye just to give him a little bit of color since he's a little washed out now that I've been, make it look like he's been colored too. Looks like I need a little bit more green right here. Oops, did that That's the second time I've done that. It's a habit. I'm going to put some rustic wilderness right there. Just give it a little different color green. So you could play with this as much or as little as you want. So let those dry. And now I will let that dry. So I can go over here though. So this is going to be opposite this. So over here we have some yellow and green over here. So maybe, well, first I'll start with my antique linen. Put my cap on. And I don't know whether I want to go up on the top. I might just do it on the bottom. Be easiest. I'm going to do the same thing. So I like to come toward me. That's just my personal preference is how I like to do this. So okay. So now need to decide something else. Since those were kind of like roses, maybe I will. I have never done these. So maybe I'll do these stems right here. And I might do some more this. I have several of those kinds of things. So that's what I'm going to start with. And I will do black. Is that black? Yep. Let me put this on a platform. Is that a good size? It'll work. I'm only doing part of it. Okay. So this is all that I want to show, and then I'm going to color in it. But I also want to do some writing, maybe some blotches. So let's see. I've got it going down here. Oh, you can't see that. Down there. Was watching somebody today, and she was like, yeah, my last video, you were completely off camera the whole time. I'm sorry. Like, oh man, I do this all the time. This is, yeah, the pain is real. So let me find yellows. All right. I've decided to take these out. They do kind of bother me. I'm going to use mustard seed. Actually, I'll start with squeezed lemonade. Then I'll move on to mustard seed. But we'll start with this. And then we'll see which one is darker. And then I'm going to put them away accordingly. Oh, this is the color that was in the picture. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, I think I'm gonna just do some yellow down here. Okay, well, when that dries a bit, I'll put maybe a bit of the mustard seed on there. For now, I'm going to go into the greens. That one got smudged. But we're kind of pretending like somebody drew this in their garden. Maybe I'll do some of that there. And this looks like I need to do a different color for those leaves. I think I'll go with, I'm gonna go with Evergreen Bough. This is one of the new colors that, well, new to me. The ones that just came out, actually, because I got all of the other ones way back when. I bought a watercolor set, a rather inexpensive one off of Amazon. I thought, you know, I am gonna try to do legit watercoloring, and you know what I do? I do these instead. I have no interest really in using those other ones. Get that going down there. Okay. So I think I will then use the mustard seed on these more outside. Now that started drying, and this is a more yellowy yellow. So yeah. Okay, so now what else do I want to put on this? Or is this all I want to put on it? Oh, no, I want to do something more. I could do these stamps. I think I will. I think I'll start with that and see how that looks. And then I might put some writing out this way. So I'll do this. Because I kind of wanted these to look uniform-ish, right? There we go, like that. And then I'll do, what did I do with, here it is, ground espresso. There we go. Okay, so now this is done. And again, probably the biggest part of it was taking the time to figure out what I wanted to do. I'm going to set this aside. And this goes there. You can't see what I'm saying, but you know. Then I'm going to set this aside. So now we have this side. And it has writing facing it. Oh, so I know what I'm going to do. I pulled out, not that one, this one. So, which one is on here? Okay, so I'll do this other butterfly here. So again, I'm going to start with my antique linen. I will speed this up. Okay, so I like to flip through them. I like to see if I like the way they went. I do. This is all nothing new, but this is, let me go here. And then there. This is probably my least favorite. I don't know. I might put some more dots to cover this. In fact, I think I will. Okay, let's see if this makes me a little happier. Yes. It just sort of hides whatever imperfections I feel like I have there. Love that one. And I picked out the purple to go with this. And if I had those kind of flowers, I would have definitely used them. Then I kept these pages together because of this. I don't know why they didn't put that right in the very middle. So I put that in the middle instead. I do still need to cut and everything these. And I did this to match her little, I like that one. Oh, if I had been thinking about it, I would have put a butterfly over here, but that's all right. And then another mushroom. And another butterfly. And then this. And I picked this to kind of mimic that. And then this signature, well, it's done as soon as I get this done. So what did I do with, I went through so fast I didn't even notice this. So I used a gel pen to put the dots on. And anyway. So I wanted this to look kind of like a gardener's, botanist's little notebook, and I think it does. So there's a lot of things I could have done to make the stamping look more, I don't know, perfect. Couple of things. I could have put something underneath, you know, a little bit of that foam that I have. I'll pull that out. So I saved this from our move, so I have a lot of it. But I've also gotten it in packages, so just sort of, if I had put that underneath it, they would have stamped a little better. If I had put it on my platform and stamped it and then re-stamped it, they would have stamped a little better. If I put re-inker in my inks, they would have stamped a little better. But this was what I wanted. To be honest, this was exactly what I wanted. Because I want her to feel free, and I'm going to tell her this too. I want her to feel free to slap a picture right over it and not be upset. Let me find a photo. Okay, so beautiful head wig right there. All right. Now, if I was having it go this way, I might move it up and move it in more so that some of this would show. If the photo is going this way, I have to cut in every photo that goes this way, because this is exactly 6 inches, maybe even a little less than 6 inches. So I would cut it down, and then I probably would put it up, or depending on how much I cut, I might stick it in there. I don't know, but I don't want her to feel like she can't do that, or even that, you know, with just a little bit of color showing underneath. I, you know, stick it right in dead center, right? And have some of that. I don't want her to feel like she can't do that. So if I had made these pieces of art that, you know, she wouldn't feel like she could do that. And I am going to tell her, I'm going to say, hey, you make sure that you know, cover up those if you want to, because that's what I designed them for. I didn't spend an enormous amount of time on any of them. But boy, was that easy and fun. I really enjoyed it. So I've got one more signature and a few more little tags. I still need to do Baby's First Easter. I don't know why this one's giving me fits. I think it's because I want to make it big, and I don't want to make it big. I do and I don't, right? All at the same time. So anyway, But if you enjoyed this, oh, let's get on a pretty picture. I like this one. If you enjoyed this, please give it a big thumbs up. Hit that notification bell and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.